Oh, we would have a very candid discussion with the people of Ikolomani and Kakamega. And that gold is not just within the 338 acres. That is just the entry point. Gold is underneath the whole of Kakamega. And these guys are not just going to dig that gold within 338 acres. They'll go beneath in all areas in Kakamega. We would have a very serious discussion with the people of Kakamega to tell the people of Kakamega, God in his own wisdom has given you wealth. How do we get this wealth in partnership between the government and yourselves to transform your lives? How do we agree from the sale of this gold? How do we share the proceeds to go to development, to build roads, to have water for irrigation, to build boarding schools for children, to build ultra-modern secondary schools, to build universities, to boost people to do business? It is absurd that a few people, with the connivance of William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, and Shinari, want to steal 6 trillion from the people of Kakamega, and then they remain in abject poverty. And I'm telling the people of Kakamega, they must put their foot down. They should not, even if they are to be killed or jailed, the people of Kakamega cannot allow these gold deposits to go to a few people when they should benefit the people of Kakamega. And I'm asking them to stop it until we form government. Then when we form government, we can have a discussion. How do we exploit this mineral? And you know, my brother, minerals. The conflict in DRC is about minerals. The conflict in Sudan is about minerals. And the people of Kakamega must be prepared to say no. They must protect these gold deposits. There is no way 6 trillion worth of gold deposit that can transform a whole county should go to 4 people.
I want you to
unfortunate.
I want you to address yourself to the pipeline matter that you were talking about, the sale of the same. I want you as well to talk about securitization that government has put in place to be able to get funds to push development of the country. What is your view on those two, as well as the road that is being constructed, the Mau Summit Road? Pipeline, where do you stand with that?
This issue of pipeline was brought when I was Deputy President. I was a chairman of the cabinet committee that would discuss matters before they go to cabinet. And I refused. I rejected it. It was only passed after I was removed from office. This pipeline is worth 600 billion. William Ruto wants to buy it at 100 billion. And he's the one buying it. And he told me, we have interest in this matter.
When did he tell you?
When I was in his deputy.
At what time?
When I refused, when I rejected it in cabinet committee, and his minister went and told him that I have refused. He called me and said, no, just please, let's process this thing. And I said, no. This thing, pipeline, is a national asset and is a strategic investment. How do you give the storage of our petroleum products in the hands of private people? These are strategic parastatals that have security implications for the security of the country. Again, how do you sell an institution worth 600 billion at 100 billion? And they are targeting some land in Mombasa. That land in Mombasa owned by pipeline. That land, is worth 400 billion. So you buy pipeline, but the land you are targeting is worth 400 billion. But I'm glad that some people went to court and this matter was put on hold. And I really want to pay great tribute to our judiciary. I have followed for the last 6 months, and I'm very happy that we have judicious men and women who love their country, who are patriotic, and who will not allow William Ruto to sell everything that we own in this country. Because what is happening, and I can tell you, all our national assets are being sold. These Bomas of Kenya here, something, our heritage for our culture has been sold for 100 years, 99 years lease. And foreigners come and they're in partnership with Ruto and other people close to him. You know, I've heard him today saying that he's not interested in any more wealth. I hope he means it. I hope he means it.
Finally, Mr.
I hope he means it.
I want you to address yourself to the Limuru Mau Summit Road. Where do you stand with that? The development of the Limuru Mau Summit Road.
It is unacceptable because that program was done by the Uhuru government at 150 billion to the French. And when William Ruto came, he tried to talk to the French to see whether he can get something out of it, and they refused because they had already finalized the contract. So he cancelled the contract, and we had to pay 6.5 billion as penalty. We lost 6.5 billion so that he can cancel the contract. This contract now has been upgraded to 200 billion. And they are trying to give it to 2 contractors, which is against the law. Because the 2 contractors are not, the one contractor is not able to handle the volume. It's too much. It's against the law. Even when he launched it last Friday, he did it when there is no contract. It's a fraud, it's a con. How do you go to launch a program which you have not signed a contract? But the 50 billion is what Ruto and his people have negotiated with the Chinese. And this Chinese company, and we are telling the Chinese government, this CBRC, it is involved in a lot of corruption here in this country. And the way they are paying commission to the president is building up hotels and go downs for him in Mombasa Road and a hotel in Taveta. It is a very corrupt company, CBRC. And the Chinese people should know that that company is a purveyor and a conveyor of corruption in this country.
Do you have evidence to that effect, Mr. Gachagua?
How do you explain that the
Can you share them with us?
No, I'm asking, do you need rocket science or to have gone to a school for corruption studies?
One would say, everything that you say, Mr. Gachagua, has to be backed by evidence. Because all you say is just allegation.
Why would you cancel a contract for 150 billion and do it for 200 billion? Same road, same country, different times. Why would anybody want to do that? Why would you be prepared to lose 6.5 billion to cancel a contract that you have no reason to do it? It is because of conflict of interest. And my brother, we also live in this country. And we know what is going on, and many people are talking to us, and we are saying it is insulting to the people of Kenya for Ruto to say that Kenya can be like Singapore. When Singapore, it is what it is because it fought corruption. When he is doing corruption every day, in every deal. Kenya now is a country of deals. And the corruption in Kenya is through procurement. Yeah.
Mr. Gachagua, thank you very much for hosting us in your home. A lot that needs to be discussed. Time is never enough to canvass everything that we have to discuss in